Hello, Internet, and welcome back to, well, this is now battle number 6 of the NPA 9 Grand Final. We are 2-3 down, so if Joe is our guy, it's a Seafoam Islander. If Joe loses this one, then this is the end of NPA for this year, I guess. So this is quite scary times. I think Tiddvicious has got one of the Blizzard's best records, but Joe's got one of our best records as well too. So this is going to be a tight game, maybe. I mean, I've got full faith in Joe, obviously, but it doesn't stop it being scary. But wow, they're off straight away. So I'm just going to jump into this, so anyone can join me if they want to. I don't even know who's around at the moment, but all right, okay. So okay. So Joe was telling us before this match that because he's been using this team for a little bit, he's been using it in like one of the online tournament things. He was telling us that he likes to go for hypnosis quite a lot, even if he hasn't coiled up. So I don't know if there's no fake out into Milotic here. Like there might just be a hypnosis straight into the Dusclops, which is exactly what we see. Okay, so so Joe was telling us that like if he does hit the hypnosis, then he's quite confident to take the game. But obviously there's a lot of things that can happen here. Joe's got his Incineroar, alright, so he has got a potential fake out into a Conkeldurr if it wants to, Dynamax. It can avoid that, but it's a okay, so it can't be put to sleep, so it's a burnt one, a flame orb one. The Incineroar on the back means that potentially Milotic is good coil, potentially Milotic is good taunt, potentially Milotic is gonna get his competitive boost again. So yeah, good. Conkeldurr may be fearing a Milotic Dynamax on attack, fearing a fake out. It did decide to protect there, which is maybe a little bit unnecessary since fake out isn't going to do a whole lot. It can't be put to sleep because it's burnt, and the Drain Punch into what was the Incineroar, which is now a Togekiss, is a fantastic turn. Joe he really is a very good player. Calling that turn perfectly. It's a good thing that Dusclops stays asleep, but one worry is that Joe might have to get his Incineroar back in this turn, so you might expect a Togekiss to switch back out again, because the taunt is going to wear off, and Dusclops, he doesn't want the Trick Room to go up, because Conkeldurr, even though it's a -1 attack now, it is still burnt, and okay. And okay, Joe knows best, and will still be a threat in the Trick Room. All right, so is a Dusclops going to come back in here then? I mean, Joe is in a commanding position, absolutely a commanding position. We'll just have a look at the sleep turns. Yeah, so this Dusclops has stayed asleep for the whole time that it could have potentially stayed asleep. And no air slashes or anything. This Dusclops is going to get to do something this turn, potentially a Trick Room, and there it is. Okay, no one's used the Dynamax yet either, so I mean, Joe has got more resources to play around with. We've not seen Tiddvicious's last oh, we have it, it's an Incineroar. Okay, so whoops. So even if obviously he's going to Dynamax one of them. Like, which one? This Togekiss is on such low HP. An Incineroar in front of a Milotic that can potentially Dynamax as well. Yeah, I mean, unless his Togekiss Dynamaxes like this and gets a really nasty critical hit on Milotic, then we're halfway there. Then that's maybe the worst case scenario. Okay, so that did happen then. Yeah, okay. So Milotic did get a critical hit. I was kind of thinking maybe Togekiss might want to go for a follow me that turn just to protect it from a potential critical hit, but yeah, it worked out anyway. I suppose Joe knew that even if he did get a critical hit, it is a Dynamax to Milotic after all, and still wouldn't take a huge amount of damage. And yeah, game one's over. So, good start for Joe, definitely. Let's see how the game two goes. Yeah, Joe just commanded that game, and a lot of that stemmed from the blind hypnosis turn one. So this is game two now. We will see if he's going to try and do that again. You would imagine maybe his opponent might lead with the Duraludon, perhaps. Especially if it's got Max Lightning, although would it have Max Lightning when there's a Toxtricity on the team as well? Depending on how fast his Togekiss is, maybe going for a Max Starfall first to stop the Hypnosis. I'm assuming that this is a G-Max Toxtricity, so its electric attack will turn into that stun thing, won't it? Stun shock? Is that it? Is a poison one, isn't it? That's no, the electric one, not the poison one. I think it is. Hydreigon is an interesting Pokemon as well too. You've got two dark Pokemon on this team here, Joe. So yeah, I mean, this is the team that he was using in one of these online tournaments, and so I was, a little bit concerned that if someone had, given information or whatever, the opponent might know. But I mean, Joe is a very good player. That even if the opponent does know, they're not necessarily going to win, are they? Oh, the sun is actually setting. The sun is literally setting down there, so I'm getting darker and greener, it seems, as well too. But okay, there is a Togekiss lead. Maybe anticipating. Ooh, and we're straight into this turn. Steel Spike doesn't knock out the Togekiss. Incineroar. Ooh, okay. So the Trick Room's up now. Oof. So that wasn't a Berry Togekiss, and yep, that is a well-trained Togekiss. He must have been banking on getting the one shot there. I don't know if that was a low roll or or what, obviously, but whoops, but it's happened. I mean, if that Steel Spike had one shot the Togekiss, then this would have been an amazing position for Joe, obviously. He's taunted the Dusclops now, but like he kind of, I was gonna say there, maybe he kind of doesn't want to knock out the Togekiss at this point, because it's not the biggest threat there. And now this Conkeldurr is a big threat. If you got the Steel Spike onto the Dusclops, yeah, you wouldn't have. I mean, you would have had an extra turn of getting Steel Spike, I guess. Dusclops does Conkeldurr does Dynamax though, and hasn't got its burn yet, so it might be eating a parting shot here, which is exactly what does happen. So back down to neutral, although it is going to get burnt right now. And another Steel Spike, yeah, which does a little amount of damage, but it gets an extra boost onto the Milotic and an extra boost onto the Excadrill as well, but a combination of attacks will still knock the Excadrill out. Excadrill isn't really threatening a massive amount here. I mean, it'll do a bit to Incineroar if it wants to target that, but ooh, that's uncomfortable. Oh, and a critical hit from the U-turn there. That definitely mattered. Ouch. Ouch. Okay. Not good. The game isn't over, but that's obviously not good. Assuming that this Excadrill has got Protect on it. Yeah, that wasn't good. So that, okay, his Incineroar was up +1 attack, but a U-turn was not going to knock out Milotic. I don't think, anyway. Maybe I'm wrong, but maybe I'm overestimating Milotic's bulk there. Although it was at +1 defense as well, so I think that critical hit definitely did matter. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, what was Milotic going to do anyway there? Recover, I suppose. Yeah, the recover. But if it didn't have Protect, then all it would have done is just wasted an extra turn of the Trick Room, I suppose. And Haze there, yeah, is maybe the nail in the coffin. No Protect from Excadrill. So it does sort of, okay, well, he makes a nice move there. But but is going to be forced to go for Follow Me and Ironhead into the Dusclops, isn't he? But I mean, to avoid the Mach Punch, but that's very callable by just going for a Thunder Punch into the Togekiss. Okay, well, design. I mean, I'm thinking Ironhead the Dusclops because you have to go for the flinch chance, which he does get this turn, but he could just fake out the Incineroar here, and assuming like he hasn't gone for an Air Slash at any point in this game. Oh, there it is, and he doesn't get the second flinch. That's unfortunate. Like I'm assuming that it's not Serene Grace, this Togekiss. Yeah, I think that's the end, isn't it? Especially because this Conkeldurr has got Thunder Punch. So it seems like we're going to come down to a third game of this best of 3. And, yeah, we're down to a situation where, I mean, I'm just going to assume here that Joe has lost this game. I'm pretty sure there's nothing that he can do right now. Yeah. We're in a position where if Joe loses this last individual game, then that's it for NPA this year. Okay, he's gonna have. I mean, yeah, I don't think there's anything he can do here because even if he gets a triple protect, which the chances of are very low, he is probably in Mach Punch range still since his Conkeldurr is burned. He went for it. Nice to see him, going for his win condition there, but yeah, nothing he could have done there at the end of that. The unfortunate part was the U-turn critical hit on Milotic, because if the Milotic had survived there, which it would have done, I think it would have recovered. And I mean, I did say that it might not have mattered, barring just taking an extra turn of the Trick Room off him, but maybe the next turn he swapped the Milotic out to Incineroar for an extra Intimidate, and then out of Trick Room, the Milotic would have been able to coil up a little bit more, maybe, and or maybe go for some Hypnosises. There would have been more things that it could have done. So that was a big critical hit with the U-turn. But game 3, okay. So this is going to come close, isn't it? This is a very big individual game now. But again, I trust Joe, and without that critical hit, I still would have put my money on Joe as well. So, we just need to survive. just need to not have a heart attack. Okay. So the Toxtricity has not come at all, and the Duraludon has not come at all either. It's been the same 4 Pokemon both games. Is this, from the opponent's point of view, is this the game where you go, okay, you're expecting me to bring these 4 again, I'm going to go with this, and lead, Toxtricity into, I don't know, Milotic and Togekiss or something. I mean, the problem is that, like, Excadrill is always going to be coming here because it is so good against Duraludon and against Toxtricity and against Togekiss. Yeah, Excadrill looks amazing in this matchup. Obviously hits Incineroar very hard as well, but the Conkeldurr is the big threat to Incineroar, to Excadrill. And if he gets Trick Room up as well, like, because in game 1 he showed he had to use that, he had Taunt. Because of that, his opponent has managed to position his way a little bit better around that. So yeah, okay. Well, there's a competitive boost again. Since he showed in the first game that exactly the same is playing out. Is he going to fake out this time? He is, yeah. I was just going to say, since he showed in game 1 how willing he was to go for a blind Hypnosis like that, the fake out is a little bit more predictable here. The good thing is, Milotic is still up +2, but Trick Room is up. So this Incineroar is bound to go for a U-turn into the Conkeldurr, or not. Okay, well, I didn't expect that. Okay, Hypnosis misses. Yeah, maybe. Ooh, what? He tried to reverse the Trick Room again. I wonder what the thinking was behind that play. And since I'm a little bit frustrated about that turn as well too, because like the Milotic wasn't really threatened that turn. I thought that was an ideal turn to get a coil up. Darkest Lariat again, potting shot again into the Incineroar. Okay, Excadrill comes back in. Hypnosis hits. Okay, so we've hit what, 2 out of 3. But okay, I mean it's fantastic for Joe that he's got a full, whack on this Togekiss sleep turns now. It's guaranteed to stay asleep the next turn. But surely this turn is the one that Milotic needs to coil. Excadrill's Dynamaxing to maybe avoid a Flare Blitz. You need to start coiling, Joe. Oh, and it turns out that was a roll in game 2 as well. So that is frustrating. Frustrating that it was a roll, and also frustrating that he's actually just given this Conkeldurr a completely free switch in. And he hasn't been coiling. Maybe he doesn't have coil. Like, yeah, we've seen coil in game 1, didn't we? He has got coil. Yeah, and now this Conkeldurr is a threat. I mean, it's good that he's got rid of the Togekiss, obviously. But I think there was 2 turns here where I know he'll have his reasoning for it, but okay, interesting that he didn't go for Max Lightning there, which would have knocked the Milotic out. And this is a turn that he doesn't go for a Hypnosis, where it might have been objectively might have been a better turn to attempt a Hypnosis here than the last 2 times he did. But yeah, I'm sure he's got his reasonings for not coiling, but I don't know. I always feel like you probably should coil when Milotic's not threatened, because just the amount of turns Milotic's going to stay on the field, just having that extra accuracy is, puts so many more odds in your favor. And now he's maybe going to have to bank on a blind Hypnosis hit again. Like if he hits this Hypnosis into the Dusclops, then it's going to go a long way towards his victory in this game. Yeah, this is scary, relying on 60% accurate moves. And I know I've used Hypnosis a lot in the past as well too, but I mean, I always try and make it accurate by using Gravity or whatever else. Okay, Max Guard, Steel Spike, Coil, Hypnosis, hits. Good. Okay. So, that's not a game-winning Hypnosis hit, but obviously it's a very good Hypnosis hit. Milotic, if it's got Recover, might want to go for it here, or he might want to try and double into the Conkeldurr to knock it out. Oh, our double is not going to knock it out. That's what he tried. He missed it. He's at +2 special attack as well. Ouch. And Dusclops wakes up and gets a Trick Room off. Yeah, he's been at +2 special attack the whole time, hasn't he? So, yeah, I think that was a very big miss. And there were so many opportunities, 2 big opportunities that he could have coiled. One coil makes Muddy Water 100% accurate. Conkeldurr might switch out here because a combination of Fake Out and Burn might knock it out. Or just Protect, yeah. And a Pain Split, yeah, probably going to come out from a Dusclops. Hits. And now we're in a very awkward position because, well, I mean, it's a tough call for the opponent to make here. I mean, does he Drain Punch into the Togekiss, which is possibly going to be swapping into the Excadrill? Does he just try and Drain Punch the Incineroar and have it follow me either way? Yeah, this became very awkward. Yeah, I mean, it is frustrating that in game we saw the Steel Spike was a one-shot on Togekiss in this game, and if anything, that maybe cost him, because it was like that was the guaranteed sleep turn. Like it had a 1 in 3 chance of waking up the next turn as well. Dusclops gets a first turn wake here. Muddy Water, 2 Muddy Waters missed, didn't they? I'm not sure if both of them were in the Conkeldurr, but I know at least one of them was. Yeah, there's a Thunder Punch, and it's a one-shot. Okay. Oh, this is not comfortable now. This might be it. Because I don't think this Excadrill is going to take a Flare Blitz and a Nightshade. I mean, it can protect. These two can't do a whole lot to Incineroar. But then does he go for a double protect? Does he hope for a Nightshade miss with this accuracy drop? Yeah, this is very uncomfortable now. Yeah. Alright, fake out, okay. I'm not sure that was the move. Because now, okay, yeah, with the parting shot into Incineroar, Excadrill should be able to take a Flare Blitz, I think. Again, maybe not with the Nightshade still. But he went for the Fake Out. In his own Trick Room, he went for the Fake Out. And now Excadrill, if it wants to, it has the option at least of protecting on this turn. But even if it does protect, yeah, we can get through this last turn of Trick Room. Dusclops can easily just set it up again. So, yeah, this is really going to come down to the wire. I still think this is a losing position for Joe, unfortunately. Ooh. Yep, he's lost the game. And we're out. Okay, well, we put up a good fight at least. We got to the final, and I can't complain at that. Yeah, obviously it's disappointing to lose, but that's yeah, that's that, isn't it? Okay. Yep. I mean, we can take a moment to reflect on that if we want to, but I mean, I think I've said everything that I was thinking. It's gone very, very dark now since I've changed the screen. Yeah, I mean, in game 2, it was unfortunate because the Seal Spike didn't one-shot the Togekiss when, if it did, as we saw it did in the game 3, the taunt would have gone into the Dusclops, and he possibly would have won the game just there. And in the third game there, and the critical hit from the U-turn in the second game as well, too. In the third game, I can't remember if I definitely won, but potentially 2 Muddy Waters missed the Conkeldurr, which since the Milotic was a +2 special defense, special attack, did matter because that would have got the knockout on it. But also, that's all of the bad luck that happened that I'm remembering right now. But also at the same time, I do feel Joe did have 2 opportunities to coil as well, and I'm sure he has his reasons why he didn't. He was just trying to. I don't know if he got too hypnosis happy. I mean, obviously he did. He got too confident that he was going to hit all of his hypnosises without a coil, but with the defense boost, with the accuracy boost, that would have been so much more of a better game for him. Yeah, with the accuracy boost, Muddy Water misses wouldn't have happened, would they? So, okay, that's unfortunate. Seafoam Islanders, I've only been back, involved with NPA for the second year now, managing. Last year, we got to the playoffs. That was my first year managing anything. This year, second year, we got to the final. So, we've done a fantastic job, the Seafoam Islanders, but unfortunately, we've lost in the final, obviously. I don't know if Springs, who was going to be our last game, is going to happen tomorrow. I hope that it still is, but maybe it might not now. I don't know. But if it does, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll record that, and we'll look over it as well too. If it doesn't, this is it, I suppose. But either way, I hope you've enjoyed. It's been something different, hasn't it, for my channel? But I hope you've enjoyed me talking about some different games. It's on Showdown. It's a little bit different to what I normally do, isn't it? So I hope you enjoyed it anyway. So yeah, I will see you again either tomorrow or another time in the future. So thank you guys, and goodbye for now.